And so we have to have civilized discourse so that we can get the next generation of individuals to be able to bring out new ideas, new thoughts, new forms of expression, new methods of communicating, new levels of civilized discourse. And by that you start to create a momentum. Once individuals start to have new thoughts and express them, and the environment is conducive to hearing those thoughts, then the collective starts to form around that with the proper mediums of expression. In whatever art forms you have, the technology now exists to build about a new generation, a renaissance of thought and ideas. Whether your creativity is in music or sound or poetry or the written word or speaking or discourse or debate or acting or the arts, drawing, painting, comics, whatever it is, you have the ability to express yourself and to communicate to the world. The technology is changing right before our eyes with the new mediums. That discourse can happen on a large scale. So to create this new environment, to create this new change, you've got to have the people who are having ideas and thoughts and expressing them. And you've got to have an environment that's conducive to accepting, to hear and see and listen and feel and touch and be willing to understand and look beyond their comfort zone. You've got to have a society that is open in that way. If everybody is able to express that their true desires are to make the world around them a better place, right? We have that point in our society right now where there's so much good we can do. We all feel it as if we're at this precipice of change, and things could go very badly or things could turn out very well if we all work together. And we're starting to see changes in the way politicians express themselves and people react to politics, especially here in the United States. But even abroad, and the media and the internet is becoming this new medium for change and expression and communication and many of the other things that made the last Renaissance period unique. The spread of the press and the city-state and art and museums and collections of libraries and universities. That form of education that we started to lose, we're starting to get it back as the information age is changing even the way universities and schools teach. But we're also starting to see that in the way we think and the ability of people to learn multiple languages, to be able to have multiple careers as time changes and progresses. We're seeing no longer the get into one job and keep it till retirement. No, you have to be able to adapt and change. A Renaissance man with all the good attributes that are there that make America great in what is the melting pot by taking the greatest essences of all the different cultures that make up your society and then to express those in the best way. That's where we are if we choose to believe that the world is not coming to an end. And this isn't the clash of civilizations. And even if it is, it's always our goal as people, of faith or otherwise, to do what we think is best for society. And that which makes us more united and brings us together is always for the common good, regardless of our differences in faith. That's what makes America beautiful that way. But it has to be something that we all agree to. It has to be something that we all cherish. And this is a problem in some of the Muslim communities, and they're starting to have to realize this, that they're going to have to understand that their society and culture is Western. And that's unique about them, and that's an attribute. That's an asset. That's something good that they can use, that they can express things to their people that they have grown up with in a way that others can't, in a way that their parents and their forefathers can't. Because they're from here, they understand this culture. The cycles of a Renaissance. the calamity, the catastrophe, the bringing out of new ideas in the environment, to be welcoming to them, the collaboration of people coming together and accepting that we must make changes, and the acceptance of those ideas and the fostering of the greater change for all of society and mankind. That's how you formulate a Renaissance. And it's not something that is unique to the Muslims or non-Muslims. It's how we all make positive changes if we choose to understand the way the world works around us. Assalamu alaikum. Peace. If you're interested in more, or to check out the rest of this series on the Renaissance and the Renaissance generation, check out hotconflict.com.